Hi, welcome to week 3 of Social Media and Society. This week 3 is divided into 2 parts. Each part has an instructional video for you to watch. So right now you're currently going to be on part 1. Please watch this video for an overview of the requirements. So this week we are focusing on the evolution of social media, and you'll have the opportunity to develop a 30-second video on one of the major milestones in the history of social media via the social media timeline activity. For part 2, you're going to watch the part 2 video for an overview of the requirements for part 2 of this week. This week, as part 1 of your wiki assignment, you are going to be working in the groups that you've already signed up for to create the content which will provide an overview of social media tools. I've also provided here a quick link, just in case, and this will take you to the wiki homepage where you and your group are going to develop your page. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact me. So let's get started once again on part 1. You're going to begin by going to Content, and you're going to look for week 3, part 1 of Evolution of Social Media. By selecting that, we can begin by reading over the overview of the introduction. So we're going to see that we know social media has become relatively popular within the last 2 or more years. But most people think of social media as beginning with Facebook or MySpace, Twitter, YouTube. However, the core ideas of social media itself enjoy a much longer history. It's impossible to say for certain when social media began, as there are many differing opinions about its origins. For the purpose of this module, we'll examine some of the major highlights of the evolution of social media. So, your learning objectives. By the end of this course, you can discuss how social media happened, and you can examine historical trends. Due this Friday, May 24th by 11:59 is your social media timeline activity. This week, you have one selection of course readings, so if you select on that, we're going to do a quick overview of the history or evolution of social media, beginning with the bulletin board system and moving down through social news and bookmarking sites. So you'll see in this week's reading, it's just going to highlight each one. You can either select or just peruse through. Make sure that you watch this week's video, which will enhance your learning. And at the end, there's going to be a quick quiz to make sure you grasp the week's reading. Once you're done that, you can take a quick overview of the summary. The summary is just going to give a quick synopsis of what you've read. It's also going to give you a nice timeline or history of the social media. So if you click here, you're going to get a full view in another tab. And this goes back to the Postal Service BC, moving up to social media to 2010. You're going to see how it gets more convoluted and packed. So it's a nice chart to look at. There's a few reflection questions. What's your history with social media? What were the most memorable moments and milestones on your own social media timeline? So when you think about that, think about the history of social media going back to postal delivery and how it's evolved over time. I think some of the most memorable and important social media communications I've ever had is in written form, letters. I remember going on a plane ride as a little girl, and a friend of mine creating in those old scholar notebooks an entire journal and fill in the blanks. And it was it was an amazing tool, and I remember loving it. And that was really important in my youth. And also the second reflection question is, where do you think social media is heading? These questions do not have to be answered anywhere. It's just something for you to generate thought. And when you're thinking about number 2, think about what your last answer was last week to the discussion question about social media being a fad or not. And then finally, there's going to be references of the week's readings. So let's begin by looking at the social media timeline activity. We're going to create, and this is a fun activity, so I hope you enjoy doing it, and a video in Animoto. So you're going to choose one of the major milestones of the evolution of social media, BBS's, Usenet, IRC, etc., and create a 30-second video using Animoto that highlight this milestone. Post your link to your video on the social media timeline discussion board. To view a sample video, click here. If you click here, it's going to open into Animoto and show you an example of the evolution of Twitter. So you're just going to select play on that, and you can watch that in your own time. So what is Animoto? Animoto is a web application that produces videos from user-selected photos, music, and text. It analyzes the provided photos, music, and text and automatically generates a trailer-like video. So if you click here, you're going to see a quick YouTube video explaining Animoto. So what is a step-by-step procedure? You're going to have a written form here, and I'm going to quickly take you through it. You're going to search for 4 or 5 copyright-free images that relate to your milestone and save them to your computer. You can find copyright-free images at these links, or maybe you know one that you like better, or you can use your own images. Your next step, once you save those 4 or 5 free copyright images to your computer, you're going to log into Animoto. And I'm just going to log myself out so I can show you the sign up process. So you're going to click on sign up, enter your email, the Gmail account you created or the one you already had existing, your name, and you're going to create a password and click sign up. Once you click sign up, an email should be sent to your a confirmation email should be sent to your email for you to confirm your account. Then you're ready to log in. So I'm going to log in using my account, sorry. It would help if I added the right email address. I'm going to log in, and it's going to take me to choosing a style of video. If you see Pro, those are things to sign up for a paid account, so you're just going to look at the ones that don't have Pro on them, and there is a long list of them. So I'm going to select Arena, and it's going to ask me if I want to purchase a video, which you do not. You're going to make a 30-second video for free, and this is going to take you to where you build. Here's where you can choose music. They have a music database, a picture database, video, and you can also use your own once this loads. So here you can change the style. Maybe you didn't like the style you chose. Add pictures and videos, add text. So I'm going to quickly show you the add pictures and videos. You can upload pictures and videos from your computer, the ones you saved. Maybe you want to look, or from Facebook, Instagram, or any of these places, or maybe you want to look at the image library they have and see if anything suits what you're doing. You just select the image and add the item. You can also add text. So you can add a title. And if you want to rearrange the spaces, you just have the drag and carry option. You can also spotlight images to stay in the spotlight off longer. So if I spotlight this one, the image will linger. You want to look at your total video length. It can't be over 30 seconds, so you want to watch that. So go through this and have fun. And here we see that I'm playing Ultra Beat by Ashley Collins. I might want to change my song. So if I select that area, it gives me different places to look, most popular songs, new songs, and you can go through and hear samples and change the music to your video. Once I do that, I can preview my video, skip and produce, give it a title, a description if you like, and I'm going to produce my video. And it should show up here. My computer is very slow. And you'll see it play. That video done, if you're happy with it, you can copy and paste that link. So you're going to select that link, go back to the social media page, and here where it says Animoto activity, you can select that, and it will take you to the discussion board. I'm going to select compose. I'll put my name, and I will paste my link here. Once I do that, I'm going to hit post, and everyone in the class can see it. You can also get to this discussion board by going to the social media timeline activity. You'll see my message I already posted. And I just want to show you one more thing for this week. I created an example here to show you. So if you select this, it will take you to another Animoto video I created for the class, and I'll let you watch that in your own time. So that is this week's course, part 1. Make sure that you log back in through course homepage to part 2 and watch the part 2 video, which will be posted next. Thanks very much.